Hey guys, welcome back to another two video week. Wasn't expecting to be doing this video today, and I apologize for my voice. My voice is shot because I'm getting over being sick for the second time in the matter of 2 weeks. New Forbidden Limited list has dropped, and I think it's about time we see just how right I was about some of the previous predictions from, I believe last week, funny enough, because I want to know how right I was this time, because some of y'all in the comments be saying I'm coping too hard. So let's just real quick take a look as a quick reminder. I had to pull up the old video as a quick reminder of just what we're working with here. I predicted Shifter, Eradicator, Agido, Kelbeck, Aqua Dolphin, Baron DeFleur, High Wave King Caesar, Calamity, D-Barrier, Skill Drain, Anti-Spell, Geonator, Gimmick Puppet, and Rescue Ace HQ were banned. Obviously, I don't expect all of them, but I expect some of them. I predicted Branded Fusion, Pot of Prosperity, Sleepy Memory, Big Welcome, Redox, Title, and Tour Guide of the Underworld Limited. Again, don't expect all of them. Minidium Meek, Harp Horror, Called By, and Fenrir at 2, and I predicted Gamma and Unicorn at 3. Now, out of all these, what am I hoping for the most? Obviously, I'm hoping for D-Shifter to be banned. Hate that card with a burning passion. Hoping for Harp, simply because I don't think he needs to be on the ban list anymore. I didn't play during TOS format, so I don't know the prime of Workist, but I just think that this isn't necessary to be on the list anymore. Dragon Rulers, I genuinely think they can come back. And then I'm obviously hoping Floodgates are gone. But let's just take a look, shall we? And right out the gate, I see I was right about two very, very big things. Agido, the Ancient Sentinel, and Kelbeck, the Ancient Vanguard, are finally banned. Thank God. Hopefully we can say Tearlaments are gone after this, because Tearlaments is just a very annoying deck. But also, it was just really annoying going against any deck that could run Agido and Kelbeck, because not only are they just gambling by dumping 10 cards from their deck, but they're dumping 10 cards from your deck. It's just really annoying, and then them mixed with the Shufflers made it even more annoying. Good riddance. I hope they don't ever come back, especially with Lightsworn right around the corner. These cards are very toxic, and I'm glad they're gone. All right, so moving on, we are going to take it a little slow. We want to keep the anticipation here. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? Mathmet Circular. Well, Merry Christmas to Joshua Schmidt. Yeah, no, what? Mathmech hasn't been doing anything special in a hot minute. In fact, I keep telling people to stop playing this deck because I think it's trash and it's not doing anything. I kept saying that if Mathmech Circular came back to 3, Mathmech would be good again. But apparently, Konami just said, nah, let's go the other direction, and just banned him. This is kind of random. It makes no fucking sense. At Konami, are we sure we hit the right button? Did you mean to hit Cashier Fenrir? What are you guys doing? And I did just notice, because this is in alphabetical order, D-Shifter is not banned. Maybe we'll see him in the limited or the semi-limit. I'll take anything other than 3 copies in the deck. Okay, we'll go a little quicker here. Okay, that's it for effect monsters. On to fusions. Kit Close still banned. Good. Colossus is still banned. Interesting. Hulk is still banned. Thank God. Sold 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. I guess Pack was popping off too hard with Infernobles. No, I mean, this card just did a lot. This card just did a lot for being a rank 2. And it justified, a lot of, horrible plays other than Infernoble. For example, it was used in Exodia just recently. But, I mean, anytime this card has been, in a meta deck, usually it's up to no good. I know, it was used in Goki format back in the day. So I kind of can understand. Hopefully it's not a huge hit to Infernoble. Hopefully it doesn't kill the deck. We'll just have to see what pack is cooking after the ban list goes live. So anything else on the bans? Verte is still banned. Good. Elf is still banned. All right. Union Carrier. Good. Ruler is still banned. Thank goodness. Riseheart still banned. Thank gosh. Is that it for bans? Yeah, that looks like it's going to be it for the bans. Let's keep going. That's it for bans. All right. So we have Agito, Isolde, Kelbeck, and Mathmech Circular. Mathmech Circular makes no fucking sense. The other three actually have like a reason, and I can understand that. Circular makes no sense. The funny thing about Isolde is I wanted to predict Isolde in the prediction video, but I thought that was going to be too harsh of a hit for Infernoble, so I was trying to like tiptoe around it with like Aqua Dolphin and stuff, but apparently fucking Konami just said, nah, let's just fuck them up. Go for the throat. Alright, we're going to move down to the limited. What cards are being put to 1 or brought up to 1 maybe? Start slow here. Damn, Jackalope and Tsuchinoko are still at 1. That's unfortunate. Mag is still 1. Blaster is still at 1. Unfortunate. I think Blaster could probably come to 3 and he'd be fine. Then again, Fire Kings did just come out, and if he's at 3, he might get abused. I don't know. Alright. Oh, baby. Harp Horror is back in the game. Granted, I predicted 2. I did not predict predict limit. I predicted semi-limit, but I predicted he was coming back. Granted, I've been doing that for like the last 3 ban lists. But yeah, the boy is back. About damn time. Holy shit. Yeah, I got nothing left to say here because, like, again, I didn't really play during Orcus format. I just know like this card isn't going to make like a huge difference off the top of my head, but you know, leave it to a pro player to break this card. So, anything else? Redox. Yo, is Title coming back too? We haven't gotten to T's yet. We're getting down there, but we haven't gotten to the T's. Is Title coming back as well? I was right on Redox. Let's go. I'm gonna be playing Redox in Madolches. It's just gonna be another Vernisylph. Oh, Airlifter. Okay, Rescue Ace Airlifter. That doesn't really do anything. Like, Airlifter is one of their 1-card combos, but they have so many other 1-card combos in the deck that they just don't care. Like, all you're doing is giving them 2 extra flex spots to put 2 other 1-card combos. Like, they could just be using 1-for-1 to turbo out Turbulence. Turbulence searches Airlifter and, you know, back to square one. Yeah, I don't think this does anything other than give Rescue Ace 2 extra spots in their deck to play with. We'll just have to see. I don't think this really does anything. Oh, Shavara. Is Unchained just bad now? So, like, Shavara actually hurts a lot because this was, like, the card that gave Unchained a really hard board to break, but also just so much consistency because they could use it to dodge, like, Imperm and Effect Veiler. Yeah, this is actually crazy because now you can't make High Wave King Caesar and still have a Shavara in hand, because like normally the end board is you'd have Caesar, which had a Shavara as a material, but then you'd have a Shavara in hand as well. Yeah, that's really interesting. I like that a lot, but man, what does that mean for Unchained? What does that do for Unchained? Like, is the deck not tier 1 anymore after that? I mean, I hope so. I think Unchained's kind of had its moment in the spotlight. Let's move on. All right, that's it for effect monsters. On to fusions. No fusions. All right. Striker Dragon's still limited. All right. Links. Yo, Dryas and Healer. Thank God. I'm so sick of Rickus on Avalon, man. I mean, granted, they're getting a Romage support really soon, so the deck might be crazy still. But I'm so sick of this deck. Like, it's not like a top tier deck, and yet it's still getting wins. It's still beating people. I have only lost to this deck once, and then I figured it out, and since then I haven't lost to this deck. No, thank God. This deck needed to get hit because it's a really annoying deck to play against. It's genuinely just an annoying deck to play against. AFD, Denlong still at 1. Ib! Oh, okay. Ib's kind of big because Horror is also back. So, like, Orcus players are really happy right now. I could definitely see people breaking this in other decks, though. Ib is very, I don't want to say like generic, but Ib is going to do some stuff for sure. Yeah, again, I didn't play during toss formats, so I don't know the full power of Ib. I just know Ib is a big deal. All right, moving on. Called by any spells limited? Any spells at all? Okay, Delicious Memory still at 1. Unfortunate. Snatch Steal. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Why the fuck did they bring Snatch? This is the second time they've done this. Did we not learn the first time? They brought Snatch Steal back to 1, like, not that long ago. Or I guess a good bit ago at this point. And they banned it again. And now they're bringing it back again. I guess maybe they banned Isolde because they're releasing Snatch Steal. I don't know, because Isolde could get you to Snatch Steal easily. But, damn. That's actually scary. That's actually really scary. Snatch Steal is kind of a big deal. All right, moving on. Goes in. Damn. I actually guessed the wrong. I guessed the wrong floodgates. I said anti-spell and skill drain. I wasn't expecting goes in. Okay. Rivalry 2. Oh, wait. Are they gonna ban Tikaboo? Or are they gonna limit Tikaboo as well? Oh my god. And there's no skill drain because it's alphabetical order. Oh my god. I literally guessed the wrong floodgates. Gozen, Rivalry, and Tikaboo are all at 1 now. Hopefully the other 2 will follow suit. Skill drain and anti-spell. But, wow. Konami actually be listening. Like, we're sick of floodgates. Floodgates, I think, just ruin and make the game state really slow and annoying. I think floodgates are really bad for, like, a format in general. Like, holy shit. I really like that a lot, actually. And that's it for limits. All right. Not bad, not bad. I like that a lot. Except for Snatch... Whoa, Jesus. Except for Snatch Steal. Snatch Steal scares me. Semi-limits. Let's go. Malicious still at 2. Good. Oh, Pank! Pank's at 2. Holy shit. So I can run 3 Fenrir, 2 Pankratops, and a Redox in Madolche. Let's fucking go. And I can run like a rank 7 because of Fenrir and Redox. Like, shit, man. Sign me the fuck up. Oh, my God. Madolche gonna pop off. Madolche's gonna fucking pop off. I'm also coping and memeing when I say that. Speedroid Terratop. I want to say that's fine. I wasn't playing the game during Terratop's terror, but it's not like he's been doing anything as 1, so I almost wonder, would the second copy make a difference? I don't know. Possibly. Yep, there it is. I guess Sleepy Memory would go to 1, but 2 makes a lot more sense. It's literally the exact mirror, the flip from what the OCG does. OCG has Sleepy at 1 and Beauty, or has Sleepy at 1 and Delicious at 2, whereas we have Delicious at 1 and Sleepy at 2 now. Yeah, that makes sense. And if any of the memories were going to get hit again, it was going to be Sleepy, because this is the one that lets you draw on your opponent's standby phase. But also, like, it was the one that gave, like, the most consistency to the deck in general. But now it's like you can't guarantee it off of My Friend Pearly. But, like, the go-to at this point would just be reveal 2 Sleepy, 1 Delicious. And most likely you're winning that die roll regardless. But then also, you know, you're not drawing 6 on your opponent's standby phase anymore. But at the same time, I feel like the most consistent... Like, the most consistent result was that you were usually having 2 Sleepy as material anyways. The only way you had 3 is, like, if you had just the best hand and no interruption hitting you. So, this kind of doesn't really do anything, but at the same time, like, it does hit consistency a small bit. But, I don't know. We'll see where this takes Pearly. Runic Fountain, still at 2, I see. Honestly, I'm a little surprised with the lack of Runic we've seen, seeing as Joshua Schmidt just won a whole YCS with Runic, but you know, I'm at the same time, I don't think Runic's overpowered. It's just Joshua Schmidt, you know, piloted the deck very well. I don't know. It's a little interesting to see that. Engage is still at 2. No engage. All right. Or no engage at 3 yet. It's coming. I can feel it. It's coming. All right. Any new unlimits? Anybody coming to 3? Oh, here we go. Infernity Archfiend and Cashier Unicorn. I was right about Cashier Unicorn. You know, I've been saying it for, I think, past 2 ban lists. But Unicorn at 2 was unnecessary. Especially Rise Heart gone. Unicorn back to 3 makes so much sense. So, and then Infernity of Archfiend, as much as I love Infernities, this isn't going to do anything. This card could have come to 3 ages ago. I always forget that it was on the ban list, or it was limited. I always forget that. Otherwise, I would have been putting it on the prediction video every time. Mind Control. So, we have Snatch Steal at 1 and Mind Control at 3. Okay. So, we have 3 Mind Control. We have Triple Tactics Talents, which is basically, you know, a steal opponent's monster, in a sense. We have Snatch Steal, and we have Change of Heart. We have a lot of cards that are just stealing your opponent's monsters at this point. What kind of format's Konami going for here? Pot of Desires, honestly, yeah. I could definitely see the fact that this card comes to 3 and people still, like, anyone who still plays Pot of Desires is probably going to still play it too. But who knows? Judgment, yeah, didn't do anything at 1. It ain't going to do anything at 3. Sprite Starter and Upstart Goblet. Hold a fucking phone. Sprite Starter makes sense, but, like, why Upstart Goblin? Why are we all just going to be running 37 card decks now? Bro, what? That's insane. Upstart Goblin to 3. So, like, what? Sky Striker's basically, like, best deck again? Because you have Mind Control at 3, Upstart Goblin at 3, Snatch Steal, Widow Anchor. Shit, man. You just got fucking everything. Sky Striker's going to be the best deck. Like, holy shit. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that's actually just crazy to me. Like, Pearly can play Upstart Goblin now because, you know, I mean, we always could, but, you know, there's no reason not to at this point. But, like, again, we're all just going to be running 37 card decks, and Upstart Goblin's just going to exist. And, you know, our opponents are always going to be starting with 9k life points at this point, minimum. Like, damn. That was a lot of hits. Let me go through and count all these. So, I don't know if Konami did this on purpose because it's 25th anniversary, but I just counted 25 hits on this ban list, and there's no way that's just a coincidence, which only further, like, makes me think that Circular was just kind of a random one that got thrown into there because they just needed like, they needed their 25th hit and they didn't want to touch Fenrir or some shit. But Konami, you could have done D-Shifter, you know, it would have done wonders for the format. Yeah, no, I like this ban list a lot. Like, I like Agido and Kelbeck being banned. I like Isolde getting hit. Big fan of Redox coming back. Shavara getting put to limited. Airlifter I don't think is going to do anything. Dryas and Healer I'm glad are getting hit. I'm excited to see where Ib and Harp Horror take the format, if anywhere. Snatch Steal, I'm very skeptical on this one. This one scares the shit out of me. Goes in Rivalry and Tikaboo. I'm glad we're hitting Floodgates finally. The OCG's been doing it for ages, and Master Duel's had all of them at like 1 or 2. So I'm very glad to see, like, Konami's addressing the fact that no one really likes Floodgates unless they're bonobos. Pank to 2, I'm a big fan. Sleepy, I expected. However, real quick, let's talk about the ones I was right about. And when, like, I say right, I just mean, like, they're going to be on the list. And then, obviously, you know, Kelbeck and Agido, I was spot on. They got banned, 100%. I knew that was going to happen. Redox at 1, I was accurate on that. Like, the fact that Title is still banned is insane. And then Pearly, Sleepy Memory. I said it would go to 1, but it coming to 2 actually makes a lot more sense. I was right about Floodgates, just not the right Floodgates, apparently. And then Unicorn to 3, again, I was spot on there. But I really like this ban list. Or let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And I'll see you all next week with a format tier list.